What if I told you a single document could reshape Africa's place in the world? This is Kenya News Update today. President William Ruto is launching Kenya's 2026 diplomatic brief, a blueprint that could make Nairobi the new global capital for climate action and economic deals. But here's the twist. This isn't just about Kenya. It's a direct challenge to the entire world order. Coming up, you'll discover the 3 explosive priorities that could make or break Kenya's future on the global stage. Meet President William Ruto, a leader on a mission. For years, he's positioned Kenya as Africa's voice in global rooms. But on February 9th, 2026, he's not just talking. He's launching a full-scale diplomatic offensive. The 2026 diplomatic brief is his battle plan. And the stakes? Nothing less than rewriting the rules of global finance and climate policy. But here's what nobody's talking about. This brief comes at a seismic moment. The Trump administration is in its second term, reshaping U.S. foreign policy. China's influence is growing, and Kenya is stepping into the power vacuum. Ruto isn't asking for a seat at the table. He's building a new one. And then, something shocking happened. The brief highlights Nairobi's role as a hub for multilateral diplomacy. That's UN speak for being the place where the world's biggest deals are cut. Think of it like this. If the world has a problem, they're supposed to come to Nairobi to solve it. Climate change? Come to Nairobi. Trade wars? Come to Nairobi. Security threats? You get the picture. Here's the part that will blow your mind. The brief isn't just about politics. It's about cold, hard cash, economic diplomacy. That means using Kenya's embassies not just for flags and handshakes, but to sign billion-shilling trade deals, bilateral labor agreements to get Kenyans working abroad, and reforms to global financial frameworks so Kenya can access cheaper loans. But the real game changer? Diaspora engagement. Millions of Kenyans abroad sending money home. The government now sees them not just as cash senders, but as ambassadors, investors, and the key to unlocking global partnerships. And then the plot thickens: regional integration. Kenya wants to tear down borders with its neighbors, not with tanks, but with trade. A united East Africa is a powerful East Africa, but here's the controversial part. Some say Ruto is overreaching, that Kenya can't be the voice for 54 African nations. Others say this is the bold leadership Africa has been waiting for. The tension is real. Is this visionary statesmanship or diplomatic overreach? The implications are massive. If this works, Kenya becomes the undisputed leader of the global south, a bridge between the developed world and Africa. If it fails, it's a costly misstep that isolates the nation. The brief talks about climate action priorities. Kenya is already a leader in green energy. Now, Ruto wants to leverage that to demand climate finance from richer nations. He's essentially saying, you polluted the planet, now pay us to clean it up. That's a fight he's picking with the biggest economies on Earth. But if they didn't do it, who will lead Africa into the next decade? Do you think President Ruto's global ambitions will put Kenya on the map or stretch it too thin? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news on Kenya's rise.